From the John C. Hinch Production Art Studios in Peoria, Illinois, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Gabe Towns and Courtney Shattuck. News with Marcella Gillen and Robert Paulberg. And reporter Tonya Hill. Sports with Brent Dravalis. In the Spotlight with Kristen Petticini. Get Real with Elise Andert. Street Team with Justin Berkowitz. And State of the Arts with Liz Scoville. And now, from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids.
Good evening. I'm your host, Justin Berkowitz.
And I'm your other host, Courtney Shattuck. We have a great show coming up.
I'm very excited. We got a great act for State of the Arts. A lot of news happening.
A lot of news. Friday the 13th was last Friday. Did anything bad happen to you?
Woo. No, actually, I didn't realize it until you just brought it up. So, did you haunt some people's dreams? Are you, in fact, Freddy Krueger?
No, I am not, and
Are
I did
you
not
Jason?
haunt anybody's dreams.
That would be way more exciting.
I know.
So nothing happened on Friday the 13th?
No, it all happened like during the week. Like my battery died on my car, and I lost my license. I can't find it anywhere, and
you're suggesting that this, even though it didn't happen on Friday the 13th, it all has to do
with Friday the 13th. Yeah.
I think that might be a little insane.
Superstitious?
A little out there. Yeah, a little superstitious. My mom is the most superstitious person in the world. She's probably locked in the house on Friday the 13th. Anything like that, she just freaks out. And
yeah. Like anytime like a funeral goes by, you have to hold a button and hold your breath or something like that. And
yeah, hold a button.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom always told me to hold a button and hold my breath.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Peoria's been busy with a lot of activity lately.
Let's go to news for more.
Good evening. I'm Rob Paulberg for Midstate Magazine.
And I'm Marcella Gillen. Let's take a look at the news. Facebook is getting even bigger. The social media giant is buying the popular photo sharing company Instagram for $1 billion. It's the first time Facebook has acquired a company with so many users, and they plan on running Instagram independently and keeping existing features. The merge is set to finalize in June. Famous reporter and journalist Mike Wallace has died at age 93. The CBS newsman was well known for getting information out of the public figures he interviewed on 60 Minutes, and he enjoyed his reputation. CBS aired a special broadcast on April 15th dedicated to Wallace.
McDonough County's National Historic District received a grant to continue renovating one of its unique structures. The Moses King Brick and Title Works, also known as the Brickyard, built in Colchester in 1881, is home to 4 beehive kilns that were used to fire bricks. Thanks to a $1,500 grant from Landmarks Illinois, a historical preservation organization, one of the kilns will be renovated. Caretaker Tim Scrolls says the grant is a step toward the ultimate goal of opening the Brickyard to the public. Children and seniors alike got Easter joy on April 7th through the Bellwood Nursing Home Easter Egg Hunt. For the second year, nursing home residents were able to interact with both the kids and other adults. Those seniors that were unable to celebrate with their families were especially grateful.
A downtown development project could be reaching completion in the next 3 to 4 years. Last week, the mayor announced his intentions for an advisory commission on future planning and business development in the Riverplex area. He believes all main attractions are in place, and now it's time to entertain a discussion with the group. City officials are looking for ways to make Fulton Street a link between the Civic Center and the hotel to the riverfront. The mayor also hopes to generate more commerce in downtown's core area near the museum and the Marriott Hotel. 3 fallen soldiers were honored last week through a motorcycle ride. The Quiet Pride Motorcycle Club had about 65 riders take the 3-hour drive around central Illinois to honor soldiers from the Bartonville-based 724th Army Reserve Unit. The ride ended in Bartonville, where they laid a wreath beside the soldiers' memorial.
East Light Theater is bringing the regional premiere of Les Miserables to central Illinois. The East Peoria Theater is sure to attract crowds to the original adult cast version of the popular musical set in 19th century France. The musical was originally set to be performed as a student edition, but was changed to the adult version, making it the first adult production of Les Miserables in the region.
You can wear
The show is directed by Robin Hunt, and it opens June 22nd.
The Peoria International Airport has officially made their first flight to and from Atlanta, Georgia. The flight was made last Monday. The airport will now be offering 3 flights a day, 7 days a week to Atlanta. Central Illinois residents will now have greater ease traveling to and from places like Europe, Africa, and Latin America, as Atlanta is one of the largest Northern American airports.
College students are often criticized for their apathy and lack of motivation. Midstate's Michelle Cusack, however, has a story on a group of students who take pride in being involved in their community.
Alpha Phi Omega is a co-ed service fraternity located on campus. It allows members to form friendships while also building leadership skills as well as participate in service events. I spoke to Philip Durkee, who told me a little bit about the service organizations they work with.
We work with the American Red Cross, Donate Life, the American Cancer Society, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Peoria Park District. The Park District is probably where we do most of our service events through.
While most of their events are located off campus, they also host some on campus as well.
One of our biggest service events that we do every single semester is a blood drive hosted by our chapter. And so our goal is usually to reach to about 120 donors of blood, I believe, and this semester we were pretty successful.
Although this fraternity is largely based on service, everybody is given a leadership position as well.
Through the service that we do on campus and off campus, we build friendships with the other members of the organization, and we're all given the opportunity to be leaders through the different committees that we're on, and through serving the community, we are leaders through doing that.
Although they focus on service and leadership, they also like to plan fun events as well.
We have lots of friendship events. They range from simple bowling nights to Sweet Cece's nights to just simple movie nights. And so we have a lot of friendship opportunities. We'll go to dinner together. We have different themed chapters that people dress up with, just anything that promotes the brotherhood of our chapter.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Michelle Cusack.
Thanks, Michelle. Now let's check out sports with Tonya Hill.
Thanks, Rob. The word dynasty comes to mind when describing the recent era of Boston College hockey. In the past 5 years, the Eagles have won 3 championships. They have reached the mark this year by defeating the Ferris State Bulldogs 4-1 in the championship game. Arkansas football coach Bobby Petrino has been fired after it was revealed he was involved in a relationship with a former student. Petrino and 25-year-old Jessica Durrell, a former volleyball player at the university, were discovered together when Petrino crashed his motorcycle. The university says Petrino was fired for misleading the athletic department regarding his relationship with Durrell. It's baseball season and the Bradley Braves are ready for the season. Midstate's Sean Fryer has more.
If you've been outside lately, you've probably noticed that a few things have changed in the past couple weeks. The days are longer, the air is warmer, and everywhere you look is something green. Legendary owner Bill Veeck once said that there were only 2 seasons, winter and baseball. And guess what? It's not winter anymore. That's right. If you're like Yogi Berra and have been looking out your window waiting for spring, it's finally here. And Bradley University baseball is in full swing. The Braves play their home games at O'Brien Field, the ballpark they share with the Chicago Cubs Class A affiliate, the Peoria Chiefs. But this early in the year, every game features the Bradley red and white. And every pitch and every swing is worth watching.
Whether you're in between the lines or whether you're outside of it, it's a great game to watch, it's a great game to play, and pretty much anybody can play it. It doesn't have to be at such a competitive level to enjoy the game.
The Braves opened conference play at the end of March and have high hopes as they enter the meat of their schedule. As a senior relief pitcher, Jacob Booten and the rest of the seniors have been waiting with bated breath for the glory of spring baseball. As with all things, no one can predict how the season will play out. But in Jacob's case, waiting for next year is not an option. He and the rest of the Braves will be making the most of their season with America's pastime. And we as fans can finally go back to our good, old-fashioned days at the ballpark. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Sean Fryer.
Thanks, Sean. Like most people, Bubba Watson has never had a golf lesson in his life. But unlike most people, he has won a green jacket. Watson won the 76th Masters tournament after defeating Louis Oosthuizen in a tiebreaker playoff round. Thanks to his unorthodox style, Watson landed an improbable shot from the trees on the final hole. That's all for sports. Back to you, Rob.
A Minnesota waitress has incentive to keep serving after getting a $12,000 cash tip. Police initially seized the money, saying it was part of a drug investigation, after a police dog detected a drug odor on the cash. No crime was tied to it, however, and the money was returned to Stacy Knutson of the restaurant Frying Pan in Moorhead, Minnesota.
Let's see, $12,000 is about 10% of $120,000. That must have been his meal, right?
Yeah, maybe I should consider being a waitress.
Right? Deep pocketbooks.
No kidding.
Okay. Well, that's all for the news, and I'm Tonia Hill.
I'm Marcella Gillen.
And I'm Rob Parlberg. Have a good night, and join us next week.
Thanks, News. So I was reading the newspaper actually the other day and read a story about at UCLA, apparently 900 students got in, but didn't actually get in.
How does that happen?
Someone messed up some paperwork.
Oh, no.
So I thought I was going to UCLA in the fall. Apparently that's not going to be happening anymore. Pretty bummed.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Could you imagine that though, as a high school senior? Like
I would
walking,
be so upset.
Like walking home, I got it.
Got in.
Got in. About that. We were kidding.
We're
Nope.
going to have to say sorry.
Right?
It's our mistake. Like, how do you even take care of something like that?
I don't know. I'd like to see the letter that says, "We regret to inform you."
Ugh.
That was a fake letter.
Soul crushers right there.
Right? Like, that would be, I don't know what I'd do.
It's like almost like when you write like somebody famous or whatever and you get something back and it's like.
It's your mom.
Yeah, basically. Or when you like their signature, it's not really their signature, it's like their secretary signing it or something.
Has that happened to you?
No.
So this
it
is
happened to my friend, but.
Well, I think it's a little different, a signature and, your 4 years of college. I would just instantly, you know what I would do? I would just instantly go to USC, their rival school.
Exactly.
Show them what's up, but you may not know how much work goes into Midstate magazine.
Midstate's own Shane Fryer takes us into the closely guarded world of technical directing.
Oh hey, Shane Fryer here for Midstate Magazine. I'm currently situated in the technical director's position. He has the stimulating task of
What's up, little brother?
Oh, hello, Sean Fryer, technical director of Midstate Magazine, who just so happens to be my older brother.
You know you're in my spot, right?
Well, I just figured that it'd be appropriate for this piece.
Oh, you did. You thought it'd be appropriate.
Look, I know that it's been a little rough between me and you, now that I'm a TV star and you're not.
TV star? No, just... Is this thing turned on? Wanted to do that for years. Like my little brother said before he was cut out, I'm Sean Fryer and I'm the technical director at Midstate Magazine. My job is pretty cool, so rather than just tell you about it, I'll show you.
Although Sean Fryer is the technical director of Midstate Magazine, he likes to assume other identities.
I feel like I'm Captain Kirk. Everywhere you look, there's a lens flare.
But when in the right state of mind, Sean has a strenuous job to do.
My job is basically to translate the director's commands into stuff you see on TV. So if the director wants to see camera 2, I push a button and we see camera 2. I have to make sure the lights for the set are on, I have to make sure the talent is ready, I have to make sure the cameras know what their jobs are, what shots they need to get. I'm also responsible for putting the characters, the titles that the character generator creates, I put them up on the screen so we can see them.
Despite the hectic atmosphere, the technical director's influence is high.
The director has the overall say on something. If I notice something that's wrong, I can tell him about it and then we might not do it. If I know something is blatantly wrong, if he accidentally calls the wrong camera or something, I can not punch that camera up.
Coincidentally, our brotherly rivalry is high too.
I have a feeling that when you do Midstate here in a couple of years, you'll probably end up in a pretty similar position as me. You're either going to do my job or the director's job.
I'll be awesome.
You'll be awesome?
I'll be awesome.
Awesome-o?
I'll be this much higher.
I'll be finding out. A lot of times in other jobs, you make a small mistake, you can get away with it. Like if I was a waiter and I accidentally forgot the cheese on someone's salad, I can make up for that pretty quickly. I can go get some cheese and put it on their salad, simple. But if I'm here, I make a mistake, it's gonna show up on television. It's very easy to see and it's a big deal.
And like cheese on a salad, Sean Fryer is a substantial topping on the grand world of television. For Midstate Magazine, Shane Fryer.
Thanks, Shane. So I just recently downloaded the Beatles discography.
Oh my gosh.
And I knew the basics, but wow, I was missing out on quite a bit.
I have more than 1,000 Beatles songs on my iTunes library.
All purchased, correct?
Right.
Good.
Yes, all from like CDs, and they're like hidden.
Admit to committing crimes on the air.
They're hidden tracks like that were released somewhere and got somehow circulated. So tracks that nobody's even heard. Well, I mean, there's people that have heard them, but like a lot of people haven't heard. I have, and I love them. And some of them are only like take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4.
Oh wow.
Like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, but it's really cool because you could hear them talking and conversing with each other, and like the genius behind the Beatles really is in all of these tracks.
That's crazy. Speaking of genius, these days, everyday popular music artist draws something from icons generations past.
Davinia is here to tell us about one of those icons who isn't done influencing the music world yet.
Hey everyone, I'm Davinia Cox, and this week we're tuning into the icon of pop music, Madonna. The new album from the Material Girl, MDNA, is her first album since 2008's Hard Candy. It is a real return to form for the 50-year-old diva. The album is also a departure from most of Madonna's recent albums, which feature production from dozens of different producers and only small creative contributions from the artist herself. Madonna has helped to write and produce all of the songs on the album. This brings a personal touch to MDNA that has been missing from the last decade. And in case you missed the Super Bowl halftime show, Madonna still has the chops to belt out these songs. This is quite a feat for a woman in her 50s. If you haven't guessed by just hearing the name Madonna, this album is made to get you on the dance floor and keep you there. Madonna has based this album's emotional core on the end of her marriage to director Guy Ritchie. She tries to channel everyone who's ever had an important part of their life in and wants to get over it. Check out the track Girl Gone Wild to find out what happens when you blend classic Madonna with modern pop sensibilities. That's it for this week on The Beat. I'm Davinia Cox.
Thanks, Davinia.
Madonna doesn't age.
Whoa.
She just doesn't age.
Well,
I mean, she ages, but she doesn't, like, look-wise and everything. She looks younger than Britney Spears.
I'm 53.
Oh.
I don't age. Do you see this?
Right.
This is a lot of aging cream.
Plastic surgery?
Well, I actually have the Benjamin Button disorder.
Oh.
But it's working out well.
Clearly.
Can't knock it. But the NHL and NBA playoffs are around the corner. I think NHL is already going. What are you more excited for? Do you care about either of those sports?
Baseball season's also started.
Yeah, well, we got 162 games till the playoffs for that. So this is the postseason. We got basketball, the Cavs.
Right.
Not in it, of course.
I don't know. I like basketball. I like hockey. I love them both. It's just, I don't know. I get really frustrated, really angry when I watch teams lose, So, I know, coming from a Cubs fan, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. But the NHL playoffs have started up again this year.
Dawn took this to the streets to quiz students on NHL trivia.
Thanks, Justin. Today we're out around campus trying to find out what our Bradley students know about some hockey trivia. So we're going to walk around, see if they know anything, and if not, well, I guess they're not going to get the gold. Who won the Stanley Cup last year?
Wait, was it Vancouver?
Hawks, right? Did they? No? 2 years ago, right? You just know them because they're from Illinois? Yeah.
The Indians. What's the Indian team?
Who won the Stanley Cup last year?
Bruins? They won it last year?
That's a good question. I don't know. Did they win it last year? Who has the most career goals?
Wayne Gretzky.
There you go. Oh, jeez. Patrick Sharp. Who invented the knuckle puck?
I don't know.
Who created the first knuckle puck?
Oh, that I don't know.
Who invented the knuckle puck? Billy Bumble. Who invented the knuckle puck?
I have no idea.
So today we had a few hat tricks out there and quite a few penalties, but at the end of the day, you're hanging with Midstate Magazine. I'm Don McClure.
Thanks, Don.
Unbelievable. I think a lot of these kids deprived of childhoods, apparently. It's Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. Such a great movie.
The movie is a classic. No one knew the answer to that question.
I missed that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Right? Knuckle puck!
See, I didn't even remember that.
How do you know? It's unbelievable. That
I haven't
and
seen it in a while.
the Flying V. Come on, everybody remembers Flying V.
We all remember the Flying V.
I don't know why that hasn't been used in the playoffs in the NHL. I think if I was coaching hockey, keep in mind I know nothing about hockey. Flying V is where it's at.
Can you skate?
No. Oh my God, it is.
I can't skate either.
I can rollerblade with the best of them, but for some reason you put my body frame is just not made for incredibly thin ice skates. But we have a new talent here in the studio this week.
Let's go to Lizzie for this week's State of the Arts.
Hi, welcome to State of the Arts. I'm your host, Elizabeth Scoville. On today's show, we have local Christian musician Aaron Michael. Hi, Aaron. Thanks for coming.
Hi, thanks. Glad to be here.
Good. So how did you first start getting involved with Christian music?
I was just raised in a Christian home, and music was always such a huge part of my life that they just kind of, I guess, blended together. And before you knew it, I was just kind of had ambition to start writing my own stuff and see where that went. And yeah, just kind of stair-steps, doors started opening, and leading worship part-time at a church, and just kind of doing what I like to do.
Oh, okay. So you lead worship at a church. What else have you done with your music?
Well, I've recorded a little bit by myself just at home, an EP, about 5 tracks, and then another one I just finished up, I think it's been about 4 months now. It's a 10-track CD. So just independent recording, playing out locally. The furthest I've been away to actually perform has only been a few hours. It's all inside Illinois, so not touring the world or anything, but just having fun, meeting nice people.
Cool.
And,
so what are your goals with your music? What do you want to become with it?
I would go to sleep happy knowing that that somebody was positively affected by something that they heard. Just because I think everyone knows in this world there's lots and lots of people that are hurting. Everyone knows it, but a lot of people like to ignore it. But instead, hopefully, maybe we could encourage each other, and that's kind of where my heart's at, to find the people who actually need a little bit more than maybe what they get from their friends or their broken family. Maybe they need some encouragement that comes not from me, but from a greater power. So that's where I'm coming from.
Well, that's very inspiring to hear. So the song that you're singing tonight, is it an original?
It is, yeah. Wrote it around a year ago, maybe. It's been a little while, but.
And what's it called?
It's called Moving Forward.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready.
Okay, sure. Let's do it.
In the midst of the darkest nights, I sought peace in the beauty of your eyes. You met me with a smile, with a smile. his love. In an empty void, my heart search for love in an effort to not fall apart. You were so near. You were so near. Hallelujah, my heart is held by the one who sets us free. He's the one, he is her Lord. He moves her hearts forward in his love. Yeah, we're moving forward. His love is saving, his love is breaking the binds of sorrow and pain. And he's here, yes, he's here, amongst the ones who call him by his name. La, 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 la. La 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 da 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 da.
Nice. It's a beautiful song. Thank you for
Thanks.
sharing that with us and for coming and talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, and thank you for watching. That's all the time we have for this week. For State of the Arts, I'm Elizabeth Scoville.
Thanks, Lizzie. That was a nice little change of pace.
It really was.
Got
I
us-
don't think we've ever had a Christian singer-songwriter on our show.
Had us jamming out a little bit.
It was a nice song to just, you know,
I don't know what
get your
happened.
cell phones out and
I blacked out for a second. I just started, and then I came back, and I was dancing. It was a little frightening. His lyrics.
you felt it.
Friday the 13th stuff.
Right.
Maybe it's continuing over to the next week
Oh no.
with his music. No,
His music wasn't a bad omen or anything.
I know. Neither is your car battery, though. I'm still befuddled about that. I think it has nothing to do with Friday the 13th.
No,
And I want to hear
do.
you admit it.
It does have something to do with Friday the 13th.
Wrong answer. But
Right answer.
sweet comeback.
I know. Well, it's because bad wiring and, you know, whatever.
Yeah, because of Freddy Krueger.
Right. But, you know, it started right away once I got a jump on it. So,
So, again, it has nothing to do with Friday the 13th.
whatever.
Semantics. But thanks for tuning in. That's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Justin Berkowitz.
And I'm Courtney Shattuck. Make sure to check us out on our website, and we'll see you again next week.